Yes, yes, yes.
Woo! All right.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
We're excited. We're pumped.
Yeah, it's fantasy baseball season. Oh, yeah. We are excited.
We've been waiting for this all goddamn
All
off
winter.
season.
Yeah, all winter, all fall. We had to ride through fantasy football.
That's done with.
We're
So
grinding out fantasy basketball. Yeah.
yeah.
But now that's where our passion is. This is where our true enjoyment lies, I guess. Fantasy baseball. My name is Tom. I am a fantasy sports addict.
Hi, Tom. And my name is Ryan.
Howdy, hey.
And I too am a fantasy sports addict.
Whoop, whoop. All right, so obviously this is a podcast. We're going audio only right now. No camera. We may get some live viewers. We're not actually going to be paying attention to the chat tonight or today, so sorry about that. We got pretty much one agenda, and we're going to talk about fantasy baseball. We're going to talk about the early season rankings we've seen so far. It's first week of January, and we've been waiting for this. So first things first, let's get into a little bit of business. Ryan had a mishap with the website.
I did. I fucked our website right out the goddamn window.
I mean, it's out the window, gone, dead, toast. I mean, yeah, if you go to fantasysportsaddicts.com right now, all you'll get is like basically a blank white page. And that is what has become. Ryan was messing with the code.
Well, again, if you watch this on YouTube, you probably don't subscribe to our iTunes and actually our podcast there. But our website, I don't know, it updated or did something to where we can only upload small files, not nearly big enough to upload our podcast.
Right.
So I was trying to fix that so we could actually do our podcast and put it up on iTunes and Stitcher and all that shit, because
we're about 4 weeks behind.
Yeah, I think December 8th was our last time that we have a podcast. And
yeah, anybody who listened to us on iTunes is probably like, where'd it go? What happened? They died. They got fucked out the window. It's just the website that got fucked out the window. We were talking about redoing part of it anyway, so Ryan, don't beat yourself up too bad. I know you were pretty upset last night.
I'm pissed. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
No, the red light was on. You were wearing your wife's dress again. I mean, you were even drinking out of the purse flask. It wasn't as bad as losing to Joe, but it was, I kept telling your wife, just he's stewing right now. He's stewing over this. Just give him some stew space. He needs to stew privately. And you did. I think, are you a little better today? You feel okay about it? I mean, we had to redo the website anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not the worst thing that ever happened. But so anybody who's, like Bronson's a young at-risk youth, I guess you could say. So I'm worried about Bronson. Anybody who sees Bronson or knows Bronson, tell him to go to like the Boys and Girls Club or something. I'm worried. He's not going to have anywhere to hang out after school now. And I don't want him to join a gang.
Hold tight. We'll get, the website back up and running here, hopefully in a timely manner.
Hopefully. And in the meantime, Bronson, please don't join any gangs. We understand that.
Or join another fantasy sports site.
Yeah. One that gives you Employee of the Year trophies and things. That'd be terrible. We'd hate to lose you. And stripes, right? Although I don't think we're going to lose him because we got the pie bet.
Yeah. Bronson's pissed because he was there like 35% of his time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So Bronson's now like, he doesn't know what to do. He's like strumming his nuts, like trying to figure out what the fuck to do. Like, sorry, buddy. We'll get it back for you. We'll get it back. We'll figure this out. Everybody else who liked our website, we'll get it back. I mean, it needed an overhaul.
It'll be back and better than ever, God damn it.
I sure hope so.
I guarantee it will be.
All right. Woo! All right, moving on. One more little bit of business before we get into the actual intent of our podcast today. We're in the middle of the basketball season grind. Week 11 now, fantasy basketball, and there's just like almost nothing to talk about. We've done the pickups and questions videos about trades and stuff, but really, I mean, your team's pretty much either like autopilot going for the playoffs, or you're trying like hell to get yourself out of the cellar and still make the playoffs, which is my situation for our dynasty leagues. Obviously, like I got a hell of a battle on my hands, but
yeah,
it's actually hasn't been as good of a season as I was hoping for, unfortunately. But part of that's due to, I mean, again, this goes back to active and competitive. If you have a mental breakdown in the middle of a basketball season, you forget to set your teams from like middle of November to like, start of December or something like that. Like you miss 3 weeks of like, because you're depressed and in an insane asylum like I was. Well, that kind of fucked your season out the window.
Your teams are gonna fuck off.
Yeah. And well, so you got work to do. That's why I wear the trash man outfit these days. I'm constantly like digging through the waiver wire, trying to get trash to staple to my roster and hopefully get some points and make up some ground. I don't know. What about you? You're in the middle of the grind. How's your grind?
Well, I'm sitting pretty. I mean, my team in my league now, nice first place. Not really many moves to make.
Yeah.
Your league, I'm in 5th place, but I'm not too worried about that because again, I got my punting strategy. So like, I'm just winning 5-4 damn near every week.
Doesn't matter. Oh, geez, look who it is. We got a Mike Facult signing or spotting here. Oh yeah. Well, hey, after this, maybe we have to do a mock draft. I don't know. Have they closed the draft lobbies for basketball yet? Let's find out. All right, Mike, we're going to have to move on to baseball here pretty soon. You know what I mean? So hopefully you're a baseball fan. You want to mock draft some baseball with us too.
Yeah, we were trying to find a site where we could do mock drafts for baseball, but they're not open yet. Soon.
Yeah, I think we're gonna build this website. We're gonna create the it's just like Mock Draft Central or something, and like you can just mock draft any sport anytime. Maybe the rankings aren't updated, but we could be mock drafting last year's rankings or whatever. I think a mock draft site specifically catering only to mock drafts would be really cool. We'll have to create that, but not now because we have to put our own website back together. So I don't know. Maybe if somebody else made that website, we'd enjoy it. How about somebody else make it so we can go to it? Because that's too much work for us.
Yeah,
we don't know what the fuck we're doing on the
internet.
Not
that tech savvy, obviously. If you saw some of our early live stream catastrophes, fuck ups.
Damn, yeah. Well, they're still far from perfect, but.
So, anyways,
you fuck the rest of this shit. Let's. All right. So we're excited because the first of the baseball rankings are out for 2016. ESPN.
Wait, real fast.
Okay, whoa.
Just got an update from Bronson saying that mock drafts are over.
Mock drafts are over in basketball.
Yeah, so your auction is going to have to
Where's the paint?
Be bad until baseball opens up.
There's no paint left. How am I going to get through this? Oh, God. Well, at least I've been, auction sober for a while anyways.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting the Joneses and the cravings that I was getting maybe there for a while, but damn, that sucks. At least baseball's coming around the corner real quick. So thankfully, that's going to be a long wait. I don't care if it's a week. It's going to be a long wait. I haven't done an auction draft in probably 2 weeks now.
It's going to be like February when they open that shit up.
I don't know. Based on looking at the ESPN website, they're going to be first on the ball.
Okay.
So I'll be maybe I'll just transfer over to ESPN, and all you Yahoo clowns will just. They have the perfect number of teams too. I found out
10. Yeah.
10. We decided 10 was the ideal number of teams you could have, and then sure enough, we found out ESPN the max number of teams is 10. So.
Mike's saying he's gonna have to do some baseball research.
Okay, that's what
again. Don't worry, we're gonna have you covered on that shit for sure. We're gonna. If you thought our basketball coverage was good, we're gonna
blow it out of the water with baseball.
Yeah, and this is our first one. We did have a video about our
auction team. Well, we have 3 dynasty teams, right?
Right.
I
guess it's 6 teams total, 3 in mine, 3 in yours, and we're looking for 3 managers to take over
a team of 2 teams apiece.
Yeah.
Right. I would say go check out the website so you could see the rosters and all that, but
I know you spent all that time actually making a great blog post.
Yeah, I'm so proud of my
And then I
blog post.
fucked up the goddamn website.
I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out. I missed my blog post. I was so proud of it. It took me all afternoon, and how I write. I'm just always crafting my words carefully and a fucking sentence. But I'm a wordsmith. I like playing with vocabulary. So yeah, I was so proud of my blog, and I had all the links to everything, and told you about how we were gonna have tryouts, and that's the thing. So we're gonna have tryouts for those leagues, and it probably sounds stupid and hokey, but really our baseball leagues are probably the best baseball leagues you can be in, and that's not just like bravado or hubris. That's true. We've spent 12 years, 13 years crafting these leagues, and a lot of our managers have been around a very long time and love being in our leagues. We love our managers. The fact that we have 3 openings is incredibly unusual, but we chose to do this. We turned these people over intentionally because even though they're great managers, they just don't fit the profile of what we want in our leagues. They're not active enough necessarily communication-wise, and they're just, I don't know, like the one guy spends 4 years in the cellar, and I've done the same thing, obviously, but he never actually built anything. You're in the tank for 4 years. For God's sake, draft something good. He never did. So, yeah, they're gone. We're bringing in new blood, and we're excited to have you. The tryouts, it's going to be in a mock auction draft, no less.
Yeah, and we're going to have our council, and we're all going to kind of decide who fits best. But anyways, if you're interested, watch that video. Let us know. There's going to be plenty of time,
Oh, yeah, we'll give out more information about the teams, all that. But it's going to be fun. Being in our leagues it's fucking fun. I don't know what else to say other than we have fun. I love our leagues. I love our managers. I think they love us. And God damn it, I'm just excited because it's baseball. And I was pretty excited. Look, ESPN posted these ranks. I didn't know they were up. You told me.
Yeah, I got one of our subscribers, the little email from the Fantasy Sports Network talking about their rankings. I'm like, oh shit, rankings beat us to the punch because again, we wanted to hit baseball hard and early and beat everybody else there.
Well, January 4th or 5th is pretty goddamn early, but they were. As soon as the fucking New Year rolled over, they had their shit posted, right? Yeah, I think. I don't know. There's some surprises. There's some. I don't know. Let's just get into it. Let's go through it. You want to give me the? I don't agree with all these rankings. We'll go through them. We'll kind of tell you who's where. We're gonna do what? Let's just do the top 50. We'll talk about maybe the top 50 players according to ESPN. Anyways.
Yeah, these are ESPN. We'll do our own at some point, but we didn't have time for that. We got to do our research and all that good stuff.
Well. It's not research. We know every player.
But to spot it on who we want, who goes where. There's still research to fine tune the rankings and all that.
Yeah, and I would play with these based on what I'm seeing from ESPN right now. But should I do the top 10?
Yeah, do the top 10.
All right, you're not allowed to read the top 10 because you have too many players in the top 10 in your dynasty league. How about that?
Okay.
So fuck you for that. I agree with this. I like the 1-2 combo here. And fuck you sitting there third with your Bryce Harper. All right, anyways, Mike Trout, number 1 player.
Obviously.
Still, some people will debate that. I still think until we're proven otherwise, Mike Trout's still the number 1 fantasy baseball asset. Again, he's just one player, but one player does a hell of a lot. And he single-handedly ruined your dynasty year last year. 1 catch. Saved somebody's ERA, ruined your season. So Mike Trout's still the number 1 asset in baseball. 2 and 3, Paul Goldschmidt, Bryce Harper.
Woo!
Go Goldie. We love Goldschmidt. And,
Hype train
Harper. Andrew McCutchen, 4. I think, possibly a bit overranked, but whatever. All right, so Andrew McCutchen, 4. Clayton Kershaw, 5.
I do like that 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, of course you do. And here's 6, Giancarlo Stanton. No, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, number 7, Josh Donaldson. he was he was my fantasy MVP last year, even though I didn't own any of him.
Right.
Number 8, Jose Altuve. 9, Manny Machado. And 10, Anthony Rizzo. Is there anybody in that top 10 that you don't think belongs in the top 10?
I don't think that you'll be wrong for drafting any of them. Honestly, just a regular redraft league. Kershaw for me, just again, I'm not drafting a pitcher in the first round. That's just kind of the draft strategy that I like to go with.
I might if I was doing it on pitching.
Jose Altuve, I think, is a little aggressive. Stolen bases, high average, good amount of runs, but nah.
Yeah, I'm not buying Jose Altuve in the top 10, just personally. I mean, if I'm picking at 8 and I'm looking at Jose Altuve, Manny Machado, I'm definitely going Machado with third base and shortstop eligibility myself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like Donaldson might be, although maybe he's a tad overranked. But again, you're not going to go wrong.
No.
I mean, he's not. Toronto's offense is spectacular, so you can't feel too bad about it. All right, give me 11 to 20, Ryan.
All right, 11 through 20. We got Nolan Arenado, who I would have in the top 10. He's in my top 10 list for sure.
People name their fucking kids after this guy.
Carlos Correa. Woo! Again, and honestly, shit, I might even have him ranked in the top 5 in my personal rankings.
Okay. Joey Bats,
Jose Bautista, 13. Chris Bryant is 14. Miguel Cabrera at 15.
That's a fucking travesty. I'm sorry, that's a fucking travesty. How is he not at least top 10? Maybe I swap him and Donaldson. I don't know. I mean, are we really? Is this when we start calling?
I got Miggy above Bryant and Bautista and Rizzo.
Yeah. Not above Rizzo. I don't know about above Rizzo. I'd swap him with Bautista maybe.
Okay. Then 16 is our hometown hero, AJ Pollock.
A to the J. Woo!
Yeah. 17, Jose Abreu.
Okay.
Powers there, strikes out too much. I'm not going with Abreu that early.
Hang on. Here's one thing I'll throw in about that. The White Sox have completely overhauled that offense.
That's true.
So it's more than just him and Adam Eaton now. And, we've got dogs barking, going fucking nuts. But we've also got, the Todd father there now in Chicago.
Todd Frazier, yeah.
Yeah. And there's talk of either Yoenis Cespedes, Chris Davis, or Justin Upton. So, I mean, the more boom and beef you add to that lineup, the better, I think, more protection Altuve is going to have. So, but again, offense breeds more offense, I think.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, I mean, it does. It's hitting is contagious.
Right. Okay. Well, round out the top 20 for me.
Okay. We're on 18, Jake Arrieta.
Yikes.
I mean, he jumped way up, but again, he was our fantasy Cy Young and
yeah, for sure.
Great year, all that.
Just probably a bit. That was like a career year. I'm not paying for the career year.
Yeah, that's a good rule.
I mean, he's the second highest ranked pitcher that ESPN has. I'm not buying that personally. But
19, Edwin Cartman. Yeah. Excuse me.
That's probably good value out of him.
Yeah, Edwin's good. I mean, again, Mike was saying draft the Blue Jays, at least offense.
Yeah. And their closer.
And 20, Mookie Betts. I mean, he started off poor, got real hot, had a good year. I mean, the second base, I don't know if he has second base eligibility.
Who wrote this? Was it somebody in fucking Bristol?
Yeah.
And these are,
I'm sure.
Fucking swinging on the fucking Red Sox nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, I mean.
Maybe I'm wrong. I had no shares of Betts. I probably won't have any shares of Betts.
I tried to trade for him with Woo, but he wanted Springer, and I said no way.
Yeah, no hell, no fucking.
So
that's the top 20.
There's some stuff we disagree with in that.
There's some value in that, though. If you're picking ESPN, yeah, depending on where people take, depending on your league. But there, I mean, if you're getting Miguel Cabrera as like a, pick that swings back around, say, I don't know, you're picking like double down like Machado and Miguel Cabrera or something like that. I don't know. That'd be pretty sexy. Donaldson and Cabrera. So there's some value there. Pollock, I mean, he fits any team. He fits any roto team, especially. I love AJ Pollock, but I tell you what, I ain't drafting him this year. I got him in our dynasty leagues, of course, but is that bad as a hometown guy that like I won't take our hometown players anymore? I mean, we always say no homers, but
again, it's just kind of where they're ranked. Again, another career year. Like, yeah, he's shown it's legit.
Yeah.
But we'll just have to see.
Okay, there's some really sexy pitching in this next group, 21 to 30. You need some more speedy. I like D Gordon there. I mean, you got a hell of a value out of him last year, and we knew that wasn't going to last. I mean, he's elite stolen bases. I'd probably rather have D Gordon than Jose Altuve.
Just at the cost?
Yeah. Joey Votto, again, good batting average, just not a guy I want. I don't know. I'm not a Votto guy. Starling Marte, ranked 24th. Again, he kind of fits that AJ Pollock mold. Like, I'm not quite paying for outfielders at this point in the draft myself, probably, unless it's Harper or Trout. All right, next group. Here's some of my favorite pitching right here. We got Chris Sale, Garrett Cole, 25, 26. I mean, I love Cole. I think he's just getting better and better. Sale, I'm getting more and more cautious about Sale as a guy who loves Sale. I have a lot of Chris Sale, always.
Yeah.
I mean, just if you've ever watched him pitch and deliver a baseball, I mean, everything is moving. I mean, the guy has like the most horrifying mechanics in the game of baseball. And I'm worried his entire arm's going to come off or something, like just right at the shoulder, just like a whole, like, just going to fly off his body. 27, we got Todd Frazier, the Todd father again. I'm probably cool where he's ranked again with the better offense in Chicago now for the White Sox. 28, David Price. 29, Zach Greinke. Another great pitching combo there. I mean, so you're going to get – if you're –
I don't like David Price and at that high.
I do.
I mean, Boston, though. I mean, I know he's spent most of his career.
He's spent his entire career there.
Yeah.
I mean, except for the brief stint with the fucking Tigers. I mean, he knows American League East very well. So, I mean, I'm fine with it. I love David Price. I realize he's getting a bit older, but so is Zach Greinke. I mean, are you pooing on Zach Greinke? Hitter-friendly park?
NL West is a lot friendlier than AL East.
Maybe. All right.
I mean, he's going to go against the Padres and Giants.
That's true. Well, but he's been doing that before anyways. Last guy in my group here, George Springer, ranked 30th. You love him. I don't love his batting average. You love your George Springer, though.
I do, and again, he's still young and getting better. I'd probably take him before a lot of those guys.
Really? You said you're not going pitching.
Right.
I'm saying if you're taking pitching, like, this is where you start taking your fantasy aces. You're dying, like, this is where you start building your pitching rotation, probably in this third round, I'm guessing. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's me. All right, give me 31 to 40, buddy.
All right.
Ryan's just answering a question in chat.
All right, so we got some more pitching. We got 31, Madison Bumgarner.
Okay, the Mad Bum.
Mad Bum, yeah. 32, Ryan Braun. Fuck that guy.
Fuck him. That's overranked. I mean, now his value is based on stolen. He went from being based on batting average and home runs and RBIs to stolen bases. And this Milwaukee Brewers are going to be probably among the worst teams in baseball again. Like, just dog shit offense around him. Like, I'm waiting for Arcia or whatever fucking their shortstop prospect they could call up. But even that isn't, like, there's nothing around Ryan Braun.
All right, 33, Jacob deGrom.
The hair.
Kind of interesting that he's the first Mets pitcher, with their great staff.
Yeah, actually, that he's ranked ahead of, I'm not surprised, but
Harvey and Noah, and I mean,
DeGrom's been, I mean, Jesus, that Mets
DeGrom's great.
Stat's fucking awesome. Yeah.
Nelson Cruz at 34.
The old man still hits.
Again, he's went way up, compared to where he was last year, but people thought he was going to have a big decline and
he had tremendous power last year, as I can attest to in our dynasty.
Now, this next guy, hell yeah.
Ooh.
Miguel Sano.
Is this aggressive? That seems aggressive. No? No? Okay.
I mean, I'd probably be even more aggressive than this.
Sano? Okay.
Way above Cruz and Braun.
Yeah, I definitely, I don't know.
I mean, Sano more like, say yes.
So, yes. Hey, anybody ever see that documentary, El Pelotero?
So good. Go check it out. It's a documentary that follows Sano back.
Yeah, Gary Sanchez and Miguel Sano, and they're like 16 years old, and it's the process of them signing and the whole just culture of Dominican baseball and how you become a
and it's player. Narrated by John Leguizamo.
Fucking awesome documentary.
Check it out. It was on Netflix. I think it still is.
Okay.
Okay, 36, Corey Kluber, lots of Ks. 37, Jonas.
Yo.
Cespedes.
The grasses.
He's still a free agent, so his value might go up or down depending on where he signs.
Well, the funny thing is, does it? I mean, you were saying last year, everybody was like, Cespedes to the Mets, sell, get rid of him.
I was saying buy. I mean, he's got the power to hit it out of any goddamn park.
You were singing that fucking In Sync song, right?
Bye.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Sorry.
All right. 38 is
Woo!
your boy.
My name is Jose Fernandez. Oh, fuck. I can't believe that.
Again, this is probably about the first pitcher I would take sometime, around here. I'd probably, take Jose at 38.
If you could double down like Jose Fernandez and Chris Archer, some Florida awesomeness right there, that'd be pretty cool.
Okay.
That's a good pitching start right there.
39 is Freddie Freeman. He's kind of that oh shit, I don't have a first baseman.
That is a horrible feeling, by the way. And he is not going to soothe your pain in that department.
No, because you're paying too much for the value you get, but there is a big drop-off at first base
afterward.
After him. In Atlanta, they suck.
Yeah, when we're talking about no offense around you, he is, wow. Yeah, that guy has nothing to protect him in the lineup. I mean, absolutely. Maybe Dansby Swanson.
Maybe not even.
Yeah.
All right, and 40th is Charlie Blackmon.
Okay. Not a guy I've owned ever, actually, but I'm very familiar with his stats. He's, he's probably like a budget. Not maybe fewer stolen bases, obviously, than Pollock, but kind of a budget outfielder. I mean, this is the point in the draft I'm starting to look at outfielders probably myself. All right. I'm going to do 41 to 50 here and round it out. I mean, there's good stuff after 50. We'll probably come back to that sort of thing later. But closing this out, we got Troy Tulowitzki at 41, Robinson Cano at 42, Buster Posey 43. So, again, if you're going to pay for a catcher, I guess you're paying in the fourth round. I don't like Cano there, by the way. I bumped Cano down.
Yeah.
Chris Archer 44. That's why I like that fucking Jose Fernandez 38, Archer 44. And again, these are ESPN rankings. But if you're maybe starting to take your fantasy pitching, Fernandez, Archer is not a bad place to start if Ryan kind of skimps on pitching. 45, we got Chris Davis, still a free agent. A lot of that in his position, probably, I'm guessing, wherever he plays, will be very much dictated by where he signs. And obviously he's out for top dollar. That man wants a lot of money because he's got quite a amphetamines habit, apparently, with the ADD medications. And, he got bills to pay.
Yeah.
He needs them big bucks. Right? All right. So Chris Davis, again, just absolute power. Just saying. Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez. All right, we got a good slew of outfielders here. This is probably where like I said, I'm taking my outfielders in this round. Carlos Gonzalez, I mean, he was putting up top 10 numbers after this, I don't know, probably a little bit before the All-Star break when he slumped like shit out of the gate. And he's, 29, pushing 30, probably 30 now, I'm thinking. So he's still got a little mileage left. He spent like half his career on the fucking DL. So, I mean, I think there's mileage left. I don't know. Hopefully, again, this isn't another one of those years where he's injured. But I do like Cargo. Lorenzo Cain, again, getting your stolen bases. He's 47th. Prince Fielder, 48. That's pretty good value. I mean, again, I don't have a problem with that. You don't think so?
I'm not touching Prince anymore.
Well, just he's aging and his body's falling apart. Yes, but I mean, he's back in business. Same way Cargo's back in business. So I mean, I don't know. They're not going to kill you. It's not like you're taking them in the first round anymore.
I know. I'm just some of those guys in the 50s I like a hell of a lot more.
Fair enough. All right. Well, maybe we should even touch on the 50s. I don't know. All right. So here's my boy Jay Up, another free agent outfielder. Lost a lot of his luster, but people forget. I mean, he's been playing baseball now, 8 years? He's still really young. I mean, he's 27, 28? So he's still in his prime. I mean, he's like smack dab in the middle of his prime, and maybe he hasn't lived up to that number one pick overall value or the hype. The 2005 draft class was ridiculous. I mean, that was ridiculous. So he happens to be unfairly compared because he was picked first overall, I think. And in no way has he been bad. He hasn't been great. He hasn't been the superstar, but he is a very productive, very strong offensive player. You're not maybe going to get the spectacular batting average.
No.
Most especially if he's hitting in a place like, all right, let's face it, most of the time where he's played, except for maybe the exception of Atlanta, he's playing in like pitching parks or parks where there's he has no offense around him. Like for those years he's on the D-backs, I mean, it was like Upton to nobody. And then the 1 year he's finally got some offense, they decided, well, we're starting to get rid of him. Just get rid of him because that's Kevin Towers. But yeah, I still like Upton. I think Upton's going to get really good value of late power,
You can't quit your J Up.
Oh, I'm never going to quit my J Up. I can't quit him. Honestly, though, for this, end of the fourth round, I'll take him. I'm okay with that. Again, power. It's about the power. And especially if, all right, say he goes to a place like Toronto, which is one of the rumored destinations, because Bautista is kind of getting the end of his contract. He's getting older. So if J-Up goes to some place like Toronto or Chicago, the White Sox, again, hitting helps hitting. Hitting breeds hitting. And all right, last guy in the top 50 we got here is Dallas Keuchel, the beard, the magical beard. You love your Dallas Keuchel.
I love the beard.
Real quick, just like a couple of players just outside of top 50 that might be of note.
That I like a lot more than damn near anybody in those fucking
40 to 50.
Yeah.
All right. We got King Felix. I mean, again, probably. I mean, if King Felix goes back to being King Felix, you're still getting good value. But the risk, right? What is it?
The few games that he just killed you for the whole week, where he gave up
18 runs,
just crazy shit.
All right, but so King Felix is just outside the top 50. Matt Harvey just outside the top 50. I like Matt Harvey. JD Martinez actually.
Yeah, he was the one.
He should be higher.
Yeah.
I think JD Martinez should be ranked higher. Adam Jones probably should be ranked higher. A little bit, maybe. Sub him out from one of the guys.
Sonny Gray, Jason Hayward. I think he's a better real life player than a fantasy player.
Yeah. Defense, unless you're keeping track of wins above replacement or defensive wins above replacement.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you're not going to maybe get the full value out of Jason Hayward.
Sonny Gray and Anthony Rendon. I like both of them.
Rendon could be a sneaky good value.
Especially for the second base eligibility, when you're getting them in the late fifth, you want to just do some late guys. We won't go in order anymore. Just later in the draft people who we like.
Yeah, later on, I mean, once you're getting into the 60s, you're looking at like.
I still like a flyer on Puig.
Yeah, if Puig ever gets his head out of his ass.
Yeah, I mean, last year he fucking sucked and burned me in the league too.
Oh yeah, biggest disappointment.
Kyle Schwarber absolutely for catcher. Strasburg, they're all there in the 60s.
I don't like Jose Reyes here in the top 70 or
Hell
top 75. No. I mean, now we're starting to get to some of the closers. You're starting to see. And again, we don't advocate necessarily paying for closers.
No.
Chapman and the whole New York situation, like who knows? With some of the top closers are now all bogged down together in New York. Apparently, why? Who knows? But
I mean, Noah Syndergaard at 95, Lindor at 102. You need a shortstop.
Lindor, I think, is drastically underranked here.
Yeah, he was surprisingly good last year.
I'd actually probably put Lindor in the top 50.
That high?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would.
Billy Hamilton can't really get on base, but he can get you a shit ton of stolen bases. Colton Wong.
All right, out of the top 100 here, we're talking about Michael Franco. Philadelphia's offense is dog shit, obviously. It's a very young team. But Michael Franco, I think, is pretty goddamn good value at 105. I don't know. I mean, obviously now we're getting into the deeper stuff. We're talking about the late rounds.
Yeah, yeah. Corey Seager could be a good sleeper pick all the way down there. I still like Billy Burns. I don't know what he's doing all the way down at 148.
Well, yeah, I was going to say Adam Eaton at 140. I don't necessarily buy that either.
Yeah.
Move up Billy Burns. I mean, we're getting way down here now. Jorge Soler, 156. Now, see, Yahoo and ESPN are going to have totally different rankings.
Yeah, we'll have to compare that. Stephen Vogt at 165 for late catcher.
All right, 169. Let's end on this guy because here's a guy, all right, another Korean import, basically the second Korean import. Last year we had Jung Hong Bong, or I fucking don't even know how to. Kang is what we call them because I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's like Wang or
Bong. I think it's Bong.
Yeah.
So the Pirates, they got pretty good value out of him. I drafted him early in our dynasty leagues and ended up dropping him because he had a slow start and they didn't play him, and all of a sudden he turned into a good player. But for Minnesota now, I think Sano is full-time DH, and they've got Byung-Ho Park. So second major Korean import, power hitting first baseman. Is he somebody you're looking at? Like I'm curious. I will draft him because I'm curious to know what you'll get out of him.
Depends if I need a first baseman infield utility. I'm sure I'll take a flyer on him in a league or two. I know you kind of said it in there, but I got to just mention 177, 178, Luis Severino and Joey Gallo.
Okay. You like your Severino? Yeah, Severino. God damn it, that 99 mile an hour sinking fastball. Wish I hadn't have dropped him. Damn dynasty leagues where can't keep enough players. Son of a bitch. Yeah, that was my problem with Severino. And, of course, Joey Gallo, he's got more power than anybody in baseball. Like minor leagues, major leagues, anywhere. He's just power machine. So Gallo, maybe, I don't know. I mean, is he for sure starting, though? That's the question I have. I mean, Texas fucking jerked him around last year.
I don't see Texas jerking him around this year. It just depends if he can put the bat on the ball.
Kind of the main question with him. I mean, he sure as hell can hit home runs, but
I mean, he can easily turn into another Pedro Alvarez.
I hope not. I hope he's more Chris Davis. I hope he's more Chris Davis than Pedro Alvarez, because even when Chris Davis isn't giving you a great batting average, he's still hitting bombs. He's still driving in runs. So, and then the infield / outfield eligibility potentially quite nice. Is there anybody else? I mean,
I will get into our sleepers in another video.
Okay. I mean, so that's just a little bit of a rundown. I mean,
we're just fucking excited. Baseball's finally here.
That's all I was about. I mean,
almost here, not here yet.
It's here now. I mean, there's rankings. It's here. Okay.
Yeah.
It's here. We're talking about it. If you're curious yourself about these rankings, I mean, just go to ESPN, look for ESPN Fantasy Baseball rankings on Google or whatever. They'll come right up, and just check them out yourself. Do a little research, a little homework. I mean, they make it nice and easy. They tell you, like, they give you the player's name, what team, what position, and then, like, within the player's position, where they're ranked in that tier. You know what I mean? So, like, the 5th best starting pitcher or 3rd best first baseman, whatever. So you get all that kind of information. It gives you their age, things like that. Pretty good rudimentary research, I'd say, especially if you're a beginner, maybe like Mike is, and you just need to get your feet wet, check it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, Yahoo hasn't given us rankings yet. I'm sure they're going to be massively different. They always are. Always are.
And we'll try to do our own rankings, and once we get our website up, we'll put them there.
Yeah, there's no point in ranking anything when we can't post it now.
Right.
But we'll work on it. We'll get the website back.
Do you guys have any last minute questions before we wrap this up?
Yeah, we got a couple of viewers. Anybody? Bronson, you got any questions? I guess Bronson's home from school already. Don't join a gang, buddy. Stay out of trouble. We're worried about you. We don't have the put on some cartoons or something. Do your homework, right? Stay out of trouble. We don't have a good safe place for you to hang out. Our website's like the Boys and Girls Club. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. Say it's not so. What are we saying? It's not so. Bronson skipped school. Well, what a tremendous student you are, son. There you go. Good job. Fuck school anyways.
Don't be like Tom.
What?
Said don't be like Tom.
What?
Go to school.
I do go to school. I mean, I did. Sort of. For a while. Hey, kids. Stay in school. Don't do drugs. Just like that, right?
All right. Bronson wants to know where Dansby Swanson will be going in dynasty drafts. Depends if it's like a redraft or not a redraft, but like the dynasty's been going, so they're drafting their rookies and prospects.
Yeah, if it's a first year, late.
Yeah, if it's a first year, even if it is, like a dynasty.
Don't reach for him.
Yeah, he's still going to go late. If it's, like, okay, we've had our early going, draft, and we're doing 5 rounds like we do in our leagues, he should be going
top 5.
I was going to say top 3.
Yeah, I'd say Dansby Swanson goes in the top 3. Maybe Park, Young-Ho Park.
Yeah, Medea.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think. Yeah, Ken Maeda, Young-Ho Park. And actually, we don't see Ken Maeda listed in these rankings, so I'm curious about that. Supposedly his ceiling is that of what, a third?
Yeah, 3 or
starter. 4. And it might be higher. I mean, I think they were talking about how, I don't know. It's hard to gauge foreign players.
Yeah,
it really is.
In a new draft, Bronson, you can probably get Swanson like 20th round, 15th round. I mean,
I wouldn't advocate paying for him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, yeah, you'll get him. I mean, just fill out your team first. I mean, don't be like me and build a tank team before you're even like in the tank. Right? Like, don't set up your dynasty team for failure automatically.
Yeah, again, you always try to get good value. I mean, there's a lot of other young, good dynasty players.
And you can always trade for Swanson. I mean, Swanson's not going to be the kind of guy until he gets called up and produces. You can get him in a trade, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah.
I mean, build your team with young players with upside. You can stay young, but you don't need to necessarily go all prospects. So I wouldn't, But yeah, I think if in our leagues, our dynasties, yeah, he's probably going top 3. I mean, it would probably be some combination, like we said, Ken Maeda, Young-Ho Park, and Dansby Swanson, and
of course, I don't think I have a draft in the first 2 or 3 rounds or pick again. I never do.
Yeah, my first pick's in the 3rd round now too. I mean, it was worth it.
I made
my put. Fucking Joe. All right, hey.
All right, Bronson's going to get Correa unless it's a top 4 pick. And again, that's kind of about what I'd say. I mean,
yeah, if you're doing a fresh dynasty, I mean, I might even draft him ahead of Goldschmidt. I mean,
No.
No. Because you can get other first basemen. Although first base is kind of becoming a thin position. It's actually turning. It used to be a premium position, and now it's kind of thin. You know. So, all right, Goldie. I don't know. And, 4. All right, top 4.
Tyler Kolek, same thing as Swanson. You can get him late. I mean,
Kolek's got a lot of development left.
Yeah,
He's got a lot
any of these like prospects that aren't getting called up this year, or starting.
Even if they do get called up this year, they're still, because of the way baseball works with their service time and contracts and stuff, the money dictates that these teams will keep their players in the minor leagues. I mean, that's what happened with Chris Bryant. They kept him down in 2 weeks. Suing him,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's going to be a fair question. That's something baseball is going to have to sort out, this whole service time issue. But that's something that affects prospects in baseball, unlike pretty much any other sport. Normally, you have to like pay your dues in other sports, but you have to like pay your dues and then save your team money at the same time. Like, so it's really weird in baseball. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like Kolek. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think he's owned in our dynasty leagues, to be honest.
Probably not.
He's very young. He's very raw.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out and
good podcast.
Good, yeah, damn good podcast. It's baseball.
It's been
do you
months.
have any specific baseball videos you want us to touch on? Let us know. We'll be happy to do that for you.
We can do a prospects video. Well, you goddamn bet your ass we're doing a prospects video. We're doing all
damn
kinds
straight. We're more than likely we're already going to be planning on doing that video anyways.
Every type of strategy, we're going to be doing mock auctions. We're going to be doing live streams of every fucking thing we do.
Yeah.
I mean, like.
So expect a lot of like drafting live streams and just.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be good.
All right.
Thanks, everybody. It was a terrific podcast. I loved it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Check out our website that's no longer there. FantasySportsAddicts.com. Ryan, hang your head in shame, you piece of shit.
Shame.
Tremendously sad. Yeah, right there. It's just sad little server error. Like, wah, wah, wah. That's tremendously sad, Ryan.
It is.
So, yeah, FantasySportsAddicts.com. One day it'll be back. Hopefully soon. And in the meantime, best way to get in touch with us is Twitter, at letter F, letter S, the word double, letter A, at FSAA. And, leave a comment down in the comment section. And
Bronson wants us to do the awards video.
Yeah.
We'll get to it, Bronson, I promise.
I don't even know what – I mean, how do we do an end-of-season awards already? And it's like, I mean, we can't. Like, now it's too late.
It's not.
It's not? All right.
No.
I feel like we're going to blow past it, though. Like, we're going to get so busy with baseball, we're going to fucking blow right past it.
Bronson, don't join a gang. You'll be around.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, hey, we can't lose our Employee of the Year.
We have T-shirts coming that we're going to be giving out to our
everybody who's donated.
Winners.
Award winners get T-shirts, and everybody who's donated to the YouTube channel, thank you for that. And so, as a sign of our appreciation, we will be sending you a lovely FSAA T-shirt.
So stay tuned for that.
And yeah. All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below, and we'll see you next week.
Woo!
That's beautiful music, Ryan.